Welcome to this demo of BPT Taskbox over email. So I have here a small test application of BPT. This registers new candidates for employment. Currently, the available position is just one, which is a software engineer. This user is Ann Abbott. Ann Abbott is an administration assistant. The user on this tab is Paula Weldon. Paula Weldon is the R&D group manager in charge of the open position. Currently, Ann Abbott has a Taskbox item open, which is schedule interviews for the Bill Gates candidate. We're going to see this process for a new candidate. On the left-hand side of the screen, you have an open mailbox on an iPhone. This is a task mailbox currently without any messages. Let's create a new candidate. Candidate name is going to be Steve Jobs. And he was created. Once the candidate is created, the assistant still has the job of double-checking whether all the information is there for the candidate. And if not, it should be filled in. If it is, then the candidate will move to the next step. As you can see now, Anne has two tasks. One is the screen candidate for Steve Jobs. And Ann Abbott now says that this is done. Going back here to Paula Weldon now needs to validate the CV of the new candidate. And she will take a look and decide whether it's validated. Once it is, it hits done. Once Paula does this, she has nothing on her task box, and Ann Abbott now has a new task again, which is schedule interviews for Steve Jobs. So now she has these two items here on her task box. Let's see BPT in action. Ann Abbott does not have an email account set up. Let's create one. Okay, now this was created, so the BPT activities are in the background being sent to the mailbox. Remember, she has two Taskbox items that need to be sent to the mailbox. And as you see, they have just arrived to the mailbox. The title of each of them is the task that she has pending. As I tap on the top one, this tells me what she needs to do. So I click here, schedule interviews, and this text is what is shown in the email. The link here takes me to this exact same screen on the iPhone. So if I tap schedule interviews, you can see that this opens the exact same screen, and I can do my action on the actual phone if I want to. So I'm going to tap at the top, going back to mail, going back to the list of messages, and of course the second message tells me the same thing but for the other user, which is Steve Jobs. Going back to mail and back to the inbox. So let's go back to this tab here. Say that I'm running the top task, schedule interview, Steve Jobs, and I'm going to schedule an interview with Paula. And I've done this task. When I hit done, obviously, I now only have one item in my task box. And this means that one of the messages should go away from my mailbox. So let me refresh. And now, as you can see, the message is gone from my mailbox. This also works with notifications. So I'm going to create a new candidate. And this creates a new task for an Abbott, a screen candidate new task, which will trigger a notification. And that's it.